Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I told you guys I would do another one. And today, let's go ahead and start finishing up the house. Shoot, man, I've been waiting to finish this house like forever. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start building this house. Yeah. So like I said, we're going to put dry wood for the floors. We're going to get this area built first. We're going to put all these blocks down. Ooh, we're out of blocks. And then once we do this, we'll work on the staircase. And it's a 2 by something staircase. I think for the dry wood, we're just gonna end up using the rest. We're gonna have to get some more. I can already see that happening. So I do remember where we got the dry wood. It's gonna be in zone 3 with these scarix. Shouldn't be too bad to get. The only problem is I'm probably gonna have to go back out there and replant those trees. We'd also check on our farming to see where we're at for that as well. Dang. I can tell you right now, it was way more than whatever we had. Which was, I think, maybe 400 or 500 blocks of wood. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Just for this one section alone. Yeah, that's quite a bit. We can go ahead and go to our redwood. We're definitely going to need a bunch of slabs, but we're not going to produce a bunch of them right now. We'll go ahead and build a good, like, 25. Let's go to 32. And then we'll make a bunch of slabs. I'll just make 64 for now. I am going to start needing the ceiling tiles. The only ones we used was just the shallow and the flat for the house. Probably just convert the rest of these into that. And let's go ahead and work on the stairs. So it goes here and here. And then our first step is right here. And then we have the stairs facing upside down as well. I love this game where you can see exactly what you need to see. This is actually, I can already tell what it is. I can already tell what it is just by looking at it. It isn't a slab. It's actually, we need quite a few just regular planks. Let's build like a good 32, and then we'll keep the rest as just that for now. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go up again. And again. Was this far back enough? I don't think this was far back enough because there's supposed to be a slab gap in between the stairs and the windows. At least one slab gap. And it's just enough just so we could put the slabs down for detail. So I'm thinking we're 1 off for the marble. Just the marble wall. So we're gonna back it off a bit. We're gonna get the marble really quick before we move on. We'll just keep my axe out. We'll just grab some more marble. I can look at the images again too. I really doubt that we're off by 1. We could be off by 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what are we at in the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're off by 1. No biggie. Like I said, no biggie. Could have been so much worse. So much worse. Could have been off like by 2 blocks and then still wondering what the heck is going on. Which is what happened in our last video. We were off by 2 blocks. I don't know how it happened, but we just were. Alright, this is where we put the 2 blocks. And then we continue the spiral staircase. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. It's looking mighty nice. And then we should have the next set of blocks. Next 4 by. And then I hope that's the right way. Yes. And it should go all the way to the top, right? Where it keeps the same thing going? No, it looks like it only bounces off 1. And then after that, it's the floor. So I'm assuming this is the floor. Because after this, what's under it is just slabs. I mean, it sounds correct because we're at the right height. I wouldn't think that we wouldn't be in the right place. Yeah, this sounds about right. Because then we have the slabs underneath. And then this is going to be our deck area. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the roof tiles. I'm more worried about if we have to go get more resources, which I hate to say this, we're going to have to go get more dry wood. I think that's all we need for the build. And if that is the case, we might just worry about what we can finish right now. Instead of trying to do a resource gather, we'll try and finish what we can with what we have, and then we'll see if we need any more before we just decide to move on and go gather resources, because I'd rather not do another resource gathering video, but I'm gonna probably have to do it for this one just to finish the house. Yeah, we're gonna need it for the house, sadly. So even with all of that in mind, the house should go just like this. This should go all the way up. All of this should go all the way up. I actually fixed a tile issue I had not too long ago, and then we can go ahead and also start working on the rest of these other things as well. Just need to grab the windows. We need to make sure we grab the windows and the marble. Windows, redwood, and then we already got the marble. Cool. So with this area, we're going to take the slabs. We're actually going to put them exactly where each of these different staircases would go. Just like so. And then this is where it gets interesting. So we have to place one. Place one here. And then for each of the corners as well, we're going to place one. Ooh, this is going to be trickier than I thought. Place one on each of the outsides. I'm going to mine these up. We should be good to go. And then same thing. Keeping the same exact continuous motion. So same continuous thing. I'm going to make sure to place it on these 3. Place it here. And here. And then we should be able to place these side ones. Side panels. Just like so. And then this is another tricky area. So this is where we're going to start putting up. And it should be on the inside and not the outside. And I'm going to explain why. And then, am I doing that right? It should be the inside. And the way we're going to do the inside is very carefully. Just going to place a block there, just like that, here, and just like that. Mine these away. And then I don't have any way to cover that up besides using a full block. If you guys are very Nancy about it, I don't have any, like I said, any other way to cover it up. I was thinking of maybe doing something different with that, but then I don't have any other way to cover these other areas up. So that's the only area where the floor is going to be, I guess you could say, visible. And I've tried switching it out, but then if we switch it out, then we don't get to see the flooring that's up here. So quite a bit of error on my part, but that's how we build the stairs. The stairs are complete. Honestly, wanted to make the stairs, I guess you could say, more... Wanted to make them more like a hidden area, but it's fine. Oh, we could cover that up. I don't know if I want to, though. Does that look fine? Is it noticeable? Oh, it isn't. I never noticed that. It's not really that noticeable, even if we cover it up. I don't want to do it because of the window, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it just because there's a window there. And let's go ahead and we'll move over to finishing off the rest of the area for the window. So the window goes pretty high. There we go. Yeah, just like that. I don't know how many windows it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is correct. So what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have to go up. We have to go one more up for that, just like so. And then this will wrap around building just like that. And then we went one block above, not two, for this part. Now I know if I fall from here, this means death. This means death. Alright, this is the very scary part. And we still haven't even put on the ceiling yet. Sorry, not the ceiling, the roof. I haven't put the roof on. We're going to do the outsides and we're not going to do the insides. So just the outsides. And then while we're up here, you know what? Let's build a staircase that goes up to it. Yeah, just like so. We're going to build a staircase up so we can go around and do the rest. But right now, we're also going to work on is the little area out here. So just like what we did inside, we're going to cover up the entire thing like so. Means we're going to have to go and make some more. We're going to try and hold on to these logs, but we'll convert a stack of 100 to slabs. Like I said, this build uses a lot of slabs. And once we have that done, we can go ahead and rotate it. And there we go. Yeah. And we're just going to do just the area that's closest to... Yeah, we're going to do the area that's closest to the floor. I think we did this one wrong. There, just like that. No. How did I do this one? There we go. That's how we did it. I was like, how did I do that one? And then this one just keeps going, and then you keep going, and then same thing, this one just keeps going. Here's another tricky one. I swear, I don't know how I do some of these. Do we have it go in? I don't remember. We're gonna have to look at that one again. We're gonna have to look at that one again, because I don't remember. I built the house once. I haven't built it again. I do know that these two stick out just because of the image. And then this does go in. This one also sticks out. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. And then the doorway should be about in this general area. It's in that general area. I'm not, like I said, 100% sure because I only built the house once, and right now transferring it to survival is not fun. We do have the upstairs. Do we have an upstairs image? We do. I'm really worried about that. We had to go on the inside. I had to go on the inside of the trim. So this one, it came out. And then we kept it going out. This was the only time it went out before we got to the roof tiles. And then after that, I don't know where the roof tiles are, or start. But until we have the roof tiles on, I can't really finish this part. And then this is right. This will be the last part we do. Let's see what other images we got. In terms of images, mostly just the outside stuff we have to do, and that's kind of it. Because until we have the roof tiles on and the floor done, we kind of don't have much. And then, especially since the floor goes here. So if the floor goes here and we have a window right here, should be mining out these two. I believe that's the correct size of the window. I said I could be completely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Alright, cool. That's the window. And then this goes all the way up. until we have the correct size as we do on the other side. Not going to worry about the window right now. And then this should go across. And then this part's going to be hidden. So that's why it's a 2x. And then we go to the next part. And then that goes all the way up. And then we go again to the next part. This one is going to be interesting. So we have, this part is going to have the windows here. And then it goes up, close off the windows, and then we do the next section. And this one, this should be a 4x as well, and then encapsulate it with marble. And that area is done. One thing we forgot was cobblestone. So we need cobblestone for this next part. We need, I don't know how much cobblestone we need, so we're just going to take the 2. On to the next part with cobblestone. And then we will top it off with some marble again. So this is the last section, and then we're topping this off with marble. The front section is now completely finished. We're going to move on to the right side. So the right side, just like how we did sort of the front, except there is a divider in the middle of the house. Let's see if I can find where it's at. So just like we have the same divider, this goes all the way up. We're just going to have that go all the way up. We actually start taking damage now. Okay. Okay. This is where we're going to have the windows here. And this is what I mean by a divider. Not that. The divider or encapsulator, whatever you guys want to call it. We go to that, and then it goes up 4 again until we get to the top. This is the one we messed up on. And this should be the last one. Then we cover it off. I'll come back for it. Cover off the window. And that part is done. And now we can close it off with marble. And then we can start on the next section. And then it's going to be the same thing, kind of like that same thing, similar to one of these, to each of these, and then the rest is just marble. So let's get back up there and start closing it off. It's just, oh. It's just for each of them. 1, 2, 3. And then we come up 1 for each of them and close them off. And then this just goes all the way up. I believe it's just marble in that corner. No, sorry. It's the last 2 that we do. And then the rest is marble. Actually, it goes up to here. Doesn't go to that one. Goes 2, 2, 2. Well, that doesn't look right. What about this? Oh, that's because of the, it's because of the, yeah. That's because here it gets cut off. Oh, that's still not right. This is an interesting one. I don't know. I know that we do these two. I'm only seeing 2 windows. Close them off. Oh, that wasn't the right close off area. Sorry, that wasn't the right close off area. It's the next one. And then close it off with marble. Then I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's only like 1 block. And then I don't know what happens to the rest. It's an interesting one. Right now we do have the 3. And it's from this block. And then here's a window. And this one we actually had to cover because of the roof tiles. And then again, what is that? Oh, you know what? I think it goes back because of the roof tiles. My bad. My bad. This is incorrect. Because of the offset of the roof tiles, it's not too... I'm thinking it's 2 forward, but it's not. It's 2 back. So we take 2 off. Because the roof tiles take up 2 spaces. But we go... So it starts there. And then because of the roof tiles taking up 2, we go 2 here and then it goes up. Okay. Okay. I'm understanding. I'm understanding now. So this goes here. Then we go 1, 2. That should be 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. And then... I don't know why, but there's a wood block here, and I think I'm just going to cover it up with marble, because it's supposed to be marble. And then, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do after that, because we kind of need to do the roof now. Need to do the roof more than ever. And then this is where the floor is for that next part, so that's why we're not putting flooring. So all of that is where the floor goes. So that's why we can't do this next part. Oh. Dang. We need to do the roof, and we need to do the flooring. We could do this room that's supposed to be here. This one, we just have it go like so. And then we have the window. And this one's a 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then we close it off. This is probably the most interesting one of the bunch, I think. Yeah, this is the one of the most interesting ones. We ran out of marble. I thought we would run out of cobblestone and we didn't, and we brought 2 just in case. We'll just throw that in there. We need more marble. And this should be the exact same height as that. Yeah, cool. Cool. I think this might be where the doorway is. Can't be too sure. And then what do we have after that? We have a wall. So we have this that goes all the way up. And then there's one more here. And then there's a wall right here, and then it just keeps going. And then I know I copied the front to the back. I want to make sure I have it in an image before I do it. I don't have it in an image, but I'm pretty sure I copied the front to the back. So there is a chance that we do need to bring this one over. Is this where it starts? I'm wondering if it's one down. Or if we're at the exact area. Might be one down. That looks about right. Yeah, that looks about right. Dang. Giving that the 1 block space, yeah, that sounds about right. Like I said, so far so good. So far so good. Everything's looking good. Anything? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the screenshot right here. Yeah. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, we are finally building the house. We're finishing it. Game, can you please work with me? It's not working with me still. Oh man, where should we go? We need to go to the farm. We need to go get some more Scarrick stuff. I think I'm gonna build another portal just so we can go out to the Scarricks super fast. Even though we're by zone 4. Zone 4 and 5. Just so we can get stuff done fast. I don't know if you can take a horse through the portal. Lots of questions that need answers still. And yeah, this build's going great. Our first ever house in Hytale, and we're getting closer and closer to finishing every day. Sorry, I'm enjoying my time now. I'm just enjoying it. I'm so happy that I'm building the house I want to build. It's looking amazing. I don't even know I don't know what else I could ask for. Except if I could get some more dry wood. That's about it. Dry wood, and hopefully we don't need any more oak. Hopefully with what we have, we'll be good. I'm trying to think of what else we might need. Oak. No, sorry. Dry wood. Do we need more marble? I think we're good with the marble we've got. I think we're good. I think we'll be fine with that. We need more of that. Ooh, we're gonna need more of that because we still have to do the ceiling, the roof tiles. All right, let's go ahead and do some of the roof tiles. That's gonna be our next thing we need to do. When we're looking at the front, we're 2 blocks from the house, so it should be these, and then it's a 4-block height for the roof. And the way I like to do it is exactly like this. You kind of build yourself along the edge. Like so. And this is how we start placing the roof tiles. And then when you place the roof tile over here, it should just automatically give us the next section. Just like so. Then we're going to go up to the next section. We'll place 1 block off from it and then mine that block away. And we'll place that one just like so. Oops. And that one's complete. And bada bing, bada boom. And then for the last part, what we're going to do for this part is we're going to take now the redwood again. And we're going to take the logs. But we're also going to take some more, the planks and the logs. We're going to take some of the logs and we're going to convert those into just the flat rooftops. That's okay if we can make 7. I don't know if 7's enough. 7 is not enough. Yeah, 7's not enough. So now we fill that gap in. And you guys can also just mine this away. Just like so. And now that part of the roof is done. So as you can see, we can't get to the top. We're just going to place 2 off to the side, jump, and we should be able to do it. The way I place the ceiling tiles is towards the front. So we're just going to place them all towards the front, facing the same way. And then the roof is also going to be the same exact way. We needed more, so I'm going to go ahead and make some more real quick. We don't need that many right now. I know for the roof we will. We honestly might need more redwood. Ooh, we might need more redwood as well. Just for the roof, just thinking about it, just for the roof alone, we might need a lot more redwood. And that part is done. And we can also, while we're up here, is we can put up those windows since we don't have any dry wood. I thought I had the windows. We can just put them up real quick. But that is the ceiling done. Sorry, not the ceiling. The front portion of the roof done. The front. Just the front. You gotta do the back now. And I don't even know how I built the back. I just kind of winged it. God, this is going to be so fun building the back. And like I said, that's why we have the marble there as the divider. We're not going to see it anyways, but it is there for the divider. I was considering doing something different, and I thought I maybe had those pushed up. Is that the correct height for them? I don't know. Let's see. Looks like it to me, so yeah. I would say that we did that in our first try. This is now the most difficult part. Because I don't have very good reference images, although I do remember that for the build, I built one of them perpendicular to this block. And it should be a different number instead of 2. It should be 4 or something like that. Oh, it looks like it's still 2. It's 2, but there's only 4 tiles, and we kind of divided them up a little weirdly. I believe this one goes here. And then they're the same height. And then we just bring it this way. And then for now, we're just going to place this all along the edge. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I believe that's right. I could be wrong. It's supposed to go on the inside. So this part would be right. And then we have it go to here. And the only way to test is if we're doing this right. Is to kind of look at it, because it goes 3 levels. And I kind of wanted to stick to the 2, but we had to make this one 3 levels. Now this one's probably the weirdest of them all. I'll just make a bunch of shallow roof tiles for this part, instead of trying to ration. Should be something like that. Then this next part should also be something like that. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right already. I can see it. Because if we're not at... If we're already at 2 and we're not up here, that means we're not doing it right. Maybe we back it off 1? No, it still needs to go 1 more. No, it needs to back off like 2 more. still isn't right. Like I said, I built the roof tiles in the back the weirdest way possible, and I think I might have to go into creative to look at them and take a couple of pictures, because I don't know how I built it. And looking at the images I have now, I'm like, yeah, they're not enough. We're gonna go back real quick. Let's go take a bunch of images of the house and see how I built it. I don't know. All right, let's go back here. So still 2 tiles. Oh. This one goes here, and this one all connects. I think that'll be a good area of reference. This will also be a good area of reference. It'll tell us where these each go, and then this just goes like that, which, like I said, is equally weird. But it still lines up with the stuff we have in the corner we want. And then it drapes off by 2 blocks. So we're going to take a picture of that so that we know that when we do it, we can obviously just start on this side just by looking at it. And we can put one there and then one here, even though there's like a block missing here. We can place the block and then place one and then go from there for that part. Same thing here. Place a block in front of it and we should be good. All right, let's go back to the other world now that we've seen how we can fix it. Just have to make sure that the column for that section is in the correct spot. If not, it'll just look weird. So this is probably wrong. It's just how we saw it. It went 2 and then 1. And then I believe it was this one. Which, like I said, I know it's weird. But this is how we built it. And then we can do that. So we're going to be off by 1 on this side no matter what. The rest of this is fine. And then the ceiling tile should go here. And this one we can automatically connect to here. That's not good. That's actually not good. So this part actually doesn't exist. I'm already sensing that we did something wrong. I already feel it. I already feel like we did something wrong. Let's go back to the images. So this one actually gets cut out. And this is where we messed up. So we start here. This doesn't come into play yet. We can chop off this one. That goes here. And then we should already be at the next block. Not here. The next one should be there. And then, shoot, we need to back off another one. Like that. But it only goes down 2. Whoops. Alright, we'll just mine that out. Isn't it the same height? I don't know why, but in this image it looks like it's not the same height. I don't know. I don't know. So, I guess this isn't the same height then if we're backing off and... So it's saying that this correlates and aligns like that. And that this goes like that. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Alrighty. And then leave that as is. Let's go ahead and tear down all of this. And then these should be each... Where did it say it was? Not that one. Yeah, this is the only one that's weird. So it goes 1, 2... Oh, that's still not the right place. It's supposed to go here. I mean, the roof tiles are in the same spot. Roof tile's fine. So when we count it, it goes 1, 2, and then 1, and then 2. So we have this in the right spot. Okay, so that part is correct. Now time for the next one. This next one should go right here. And then we can bring the ceiling tiles over. And there should be one that correlates with that line and that line. I mean the marble line. There we go. Yeah. Now everything's aligning. Everything's aligning. Might have to mine this part out. We might have to mine that part out, just for now. And then we might have to mine this part out too. I think there's a 1 block or 2 block area in here that it's actually pushed in and not pushed out. So that's why I'm thinking this window doesn't go here. Just for now. Now maybe this window does, but the other stuff doesn't. Because it doesn't line up correctly in some areas. And this is, like I said, the one part that was off. Hey, look, a little bunny. There's wolves. Should consider themselves lucky I don't need their hides. And then we come over here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and mine this up because this is also incorrect. Just because of the ceiling tiles. Not the ceiling tiles, the roof tiles. The roof tiles. All of this is incorrect because of the roof tiles. I know it sucks, but I have to. I'm happy we're not gathering resources. We're actually getting at least the roof tiles done, because we would have probably came back and still been trying to figure this out and not really doing much besides just figuring it out. So we'll just go ahead and figure this out now and then go on another resource mine. I'll probably do maybe an hour and a half for this video. Maybe. So far, so good. So far, looking so good. God, I love the sound design in this game. Got the pigeons chirping and flying around. Got all the different animals just out there living their life. Obviously, besides the undead over there and the wolves. We got like the bunnies, the frogs, and they all just chilling. They're all just chilling. Nobody's coming here to attack you. Although I would love to see some hordes in this game. Whenever that happens. And then this one should be right here. Is it on the white line? Yes, it is. Cool. So all of this is good to go. Gotta mine up all of this cobblestone. And that part is done. I'm gonna go back up. We're gonna go a different way. We're actually gonna tear this part down because I do need to work on the ceiling tiles. The roof tiles, sorry. I keep saying ceiling. The roof tiles also wrap around over here. So this area and these two areas are different heights. They're not the same height. They're different heights. So when we do this, like so, all of this should correlate just like that. We can mine that out. I don't know if if I had this one go in, and then these go out, because technically it starts right here, right after this one. So I'm thinking it may start now, and then the rest of this we fill in with the planks, just the one part area. We fill this with planks, and then we put the roof tiles, the single roof tiles on them, and then this is where the next part of the house starts. Just gotta, like I said, make sure that we're doing it correctly for that part. I don't have disassembled images for that. I'm just kind of looking at it and looking at my work and seeing how I did certain things. So like, does this ceiling tile go to the top of this? And it does. So that means that we did this part. This part is correct. But now when we start the next set of ceiling tiles, and I fell. Now when we start the next set of ceiling tiles, we can see that this one starts here. It actually looks like it does go in for this part. I'm just putting it there just so we know that it does go in. So I'm thinking that this part also goes in by one. This is like I said, this is the weird part. The really, really, really weird part. And it starts right after we put the one structure here. And then we wrap it around like so, just like that. This one only goes up by 2. Yeah, this one only goes up by 2 because now we're going to be on the literal house. So this one only goes up by 2. Because it only drapes off by 1. And it goes by 2 just like the roof. And this one wraps all the way around. all of these down. Just like that. This one wraps all the way around until we get about here. Somewhere around here it stops. Actually doesn't stop. Actually goes all the way until we get to about here, and then it comes up 1, and then that's how we know that it's a different portion of the house. Gotta make some more. Let's go 10, and then we'll do like 50. Because I know I still need to do the other ones. These, my bad. And then I need to take another image because I don't know. I don't know. I think it wraps around like that. Maybe it goes like 2 or 3 blocks, and then the rest is just the ceiling tiles. And then this continues 1 more. So we gotta, yeah, just like that. Yeah, but this one only goes up 2, so we don't have to worry about it too much. It's kind of that one I was worried about because it was a 3. And that stops just like that. And I think that's it. I don't think it's 2. We can go and check to make sure this isn't a 2. I mean a 2 block radius. I know it goes down 3, so this is 1, 2, and then it goes up to 3. And then this one only goes up to here, which is a 2. So that's 2 levels of roof tiles. Doesn't go up 1, it goes up 2. Alright. Alrighty. I think that will be it for today. I think what I'll do is I'll do the resource grind right now. So that next time all we do is just finish building the house for our next video. And look into these other parts to make sure that I'm building them correctly. And yeah, I think I will go ahead and end off this video right here. I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. We'll be hopefully I'll already just get the resources so we don't have to do another resource grind for the house. I don't know if you guys are actually liking the resource grinds, but I am going to go ahead and call it for today. And we got pretty far in completing the house. Pretty damn far. We're almost done. We just have this area, this side of the house, finishing off that, placing the rest of the second floor, and that's it. And then the roof, the finalized roof, and that's it. Everything else is basically done. We just need to we should probably think about getting more marble and redwood, which is probably going to be my priority. And then for sure we need more dry wood. So we're going to have to start getting some more of that stuff. We should be good on, and hopefully we're good on the oak wood for the simple wooden windows. And I'm going to, like I said, end the stream here, end this video for today, and I will catch you guys in the next one.